The Palmer Moose and Eagle River Wolves were each looking to bounce back from semifinal losses when they met in the third-place game at the 33rd Annual Service Tip Off. Brian Selmer gave the Moose their first lead with an 18-footer, but Shaquan Rhodes worked a crowded baseline to tie the game at 7. Next time down, Selmer backs it up a foot for the 3-ball. Once again, Shaquan Rhodes drives into a crowd, but this time he turns it over, and Brian Selmer takes it end-to-end for the layup. Timeout Wolves, Moose up 14-8. Shaquan Rhodes anticipates the skip pass. Connor Looney temporarily saves the possession, but Eric Roberts with the quick push pass sets Shaquan up at the other end. 4-point game, end of 1 quarter of play. Rhodes misses on a 3-ball, but he secures the loose ball rebound, swings it to Nicholas Montgomery, who drains the second chance 3. It's a 1-point game. James Nisbett draws a crowd on his way to the rim, gets fancy with the no-look. Brian Selmer hits a slashing Connor Looney, who gets the Moose lead up to 4. All eyes on Eric Roberts. He floats a pass over the committed D. Nicholas Montgomery converts the deuce. Then Roberts creates his own opportunity in transition, spins around one big, and beats another to the glass. Shaquan Rhodes breaks up the Connor Looney entry pass, but Looney gets it back, quickly reloads, and James Nisbett beats the help for the layup. The Moose continue to get to the unpainted key. James Nisbett kicks it out, and Brian Selmer hits a slashing Connor Looney for a short-range J. Palmer is up by 6. The Moose create a turnover on the defensive end, but Shaquan Rhodes takes away the numbers and the pill, delivers to Nicholas Montgomery for the deuce. Adam Romuth finds the open man downfield. Brian Selmer skips it over the top, and once again Connor Looney slashes to the bucket for the 2+1. Moose up 26-19 with 2 minutes left in the first half. But Eric Roberts takes a Shaquan Rhodes skip pass and drops the 20-footer. The Moose lead is down to 4. Rhodes feeds Andre White at the low block. White is smothered, kicks it out, but Shaquan talks him into another go at it, and Andre drops a deuce, gathers a foul, but the free throw doesn't land. Wolves down 2 at halftime. Connor Looney misses from 20+, but follows with the athletic O-Reeve and putback, draws a foul, but settles for 2. Adam Ramuth and Cameron Christensen create space with a pair of screens. Looney feeds Selmer, and Brian ups the Moose lead to 8. Shaquan Rhodes with an easy answer, fakes the cross, gets to the cylinder for 2, and adds 1. Brian Selmer adds 2 from the stripe for the Moose, but Eric Roberts answers with an O-Reeve and assists on Daniel Derschel's deuce. Shaquan Rhodes, again, drives the lane and finishes with some fine diming, but Eric Roberts misses on the and 1. Once again, the Moose answer with a pair from the stripe, but the Wolves use quick perimeter passing to create a drive lane for Daniel Derschel. No good on the free throw, but Shaquan Rhodes hits 2 on the Wolves' next possession. Eagle River with a chance to take the lead, and guess who? It's Shaquan Rhodes with the room service. The Wolves take their first lead since the game's opening minutes. They're up 1 after 3 quarters of play. Brian Selmer looking for a cutter. Nothing doing, so he takes it himself. Moose up 1, Selmer with 16. Eric Roberts sees an opportunity, beats the Moose down the floor. Wolves up 1, Roberts with 13. Brian's turn. 20-footer for points. Moose by 3. Eric's turn. Rhodes to Roberts. We're tied at 42. Connor Looney looking for a drive lane. Eric Roberts and Nicholas Montgomery combine on a steal. Montgomery gets it ahead to Daniel Derschel. The Wolves go up by 2. The Moose get 3 free throws in 2 trips to go up by 1, but Shaquan Rhodes with the cherry Wolves by 2, 3 minutes left in regulation. Rhodes with a chance to make it 5. No good, but Shaquan grabs his own rebound and backs it out. Then drives baseline, but Hayden Niekamp draws the player control foul. Connor Looney works around the key, drives the lane, and ties it with 2 minutes, 23 seconds to play. Shaquan Rhodes dumps it down to Eric Roberts. Roberts with the solid drop step spin and tight angle fundamentals off the glass. Wolves up 3 after hitting 1 of 2 from the stripe, but they let Connor Looney get out in front. James Nisbett with the lead pass. It's a 1-point ball game. The Wolves run an inbounds play out of timeout, and Shaquan Rhodes bakes a cookie to make it a 2-possession game. Wolves up by 4. And Shaquan Rhodes puts some icing on that cookie with a steal, a road trip, and a bucket at the other end. Huge game for Shaquan. 20 points, 6 or 7 steals, about 6 or 7 assists, and game and ball management at crunch time. Connor Looney gives the Moose a final breath of life with a pass and relocate 3. 27 points for Looney after a 34-point performance in the opening round, 69 points on the weekend, and all-tourney team honors for Connor, but Shaquan Rhodes locks it up with a pair from the stripe on the double bonus, 46 points during the tournament for Rhodes, and all-tourney team honors. Eric Roberts with the game's final steal. He finishes with 19 on the day, 35 on the weekend, and joins Shaquan on the all-tourney team. The Wolves bounce back from a semifinal loss to Monroe Catholic to grab a second tournament win and third place at the 33rd annual Service Tip Off. Brian Selmer joins Connor Looney on the all-tournament team for the Moose, 20 on the day for Brian and 42 on the weekend. The Moose drop a pair to the host Cougars and the Wolves to finish 5th after an opening round win over Thunder Mountain.